The Alamo Bowl at 8 o'clock. I'm excited to watch this mainly just because as a Texas fan, I think Texas is a very good team this year. They lost some heartbreakers. Because, I mean, if you don't lose to Oklahoma, then that Iowa State game keeps you in playoff contention. I think they could have won that game. It was some heartbreakers because they lost all their games. TCU, Oklahoma, and Iowa State by one possession, which just sucks. As a Texas fan, we could have had any of those games, and if we had just two of them, then we'd have been playoff contention at the end. I think we get in over Notre Dame, honestly. It just sucks that we lost all those close ones, and it hurts my soul. But Colorado is a breakout team. Texas was a little bit of a disappointment because I expect them to be a serious playoff candidate. Colorado was an absolute, came out of nowhere team. Like, Mel Tucker, yeah, I think it's Mel Tucker. He left to go to coach Michigan State, and I expected Colorado to have a down year, right? Because that's normally how this works, right? You lose your coach, you normally have a downer year in between everything, unless you're like, Ohio State, and stuff. Or you lose Urban Meyer, and you still got Ryan Day, a very good coach. Colorado, on the other hand, they played extremely well. 4-1 season for a team that wasn't even supposed to be over 500 is extremely good. They've had a pretty good team this year, but Utah pretty much exposed them. I think Texas is a better team than them. Ellinger, this might be Ellinger's last game. He still hasn't made his decision whether he's going to stay, whether he's going to go. Because if you don't know, every senior has an extra year of eligibility if they want to stay an extra year. I don't know if Ellinger's going to want to stay to see if he can get into Texas into the playoffs next year. I don't see Texas having a chance next year without Sam Ellinger. I'm interested to see what happens there, but this might be Sam Ellinger's last game as a Longhorn. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to light up the scoreboard. Texas is 11-7 against Colorado, which doesn't sound great, but they've won their last 5 matchups. I think they moved that to 6. I think Texas is a better team. I think they're going to blow out Colorado the same way they blew out Utah last year. Give me Texas to cover this game.